Hello, everyone. This is Josh, aka the Biscuit Eater, and I wanted to thank you all for joining me for the 33rd episode of my long form Let's Play of The Outer Worlds. Now, if you're not familiar with this particular series, what I'm doing here is a bad ending run through of the game with a kind of shallow, dumb, egotistical, evil sort of man who is working on the side of Corpse rather than on the side of the people of Halcyon, whom he will eventually betray. Sounds fun, doesn't it? Anyways, this is the second episode of what I ran on my Twitch channel, and I hope you guys enjoy this new format. I hope that works out. Do make sure that you check my various social media platforms, which I'll include at the end of this episode, where you can actually watch live. I will make sure to put up notifications when I plan to go live, so you can actually watch and interact with me live if you like. But let's go ahead and get into the episode now, and cue that intro.
All I need is me, myself, and I. Hey, hey. Sometimes I wish I was somebody else. I was somebody else. I go my own way. Don't care what you say.
All right, for the folks on YouTube, welcome back. Happy to have you here. We're starting a new episode now, and wanted to get on with what we were doing before. So we are currently working on Byzantium. We got a couple different missions here in Byzantium I wanted to finish out before we continued, and we got a couple side missions I want to do before we continue on with the main quest. But let's go ahead now and get closer to where we want to be with Byzantium. So we've got the Bureau of Exploration. That's actually where we needed to go for our next quest. So let's go ahead and jump there. Felix is kind of cranky right now, so let's go with Vicar Max instead. Okay, and I want my hat, darn it.
Oh, it's you. I suppose you're here to collect your prize, hmm? I really do have the worst luck. When I gave you this job, I never expected you'd be so damned competent.
That's me, damned competent.
Yes, go on and gloat. You've already ruined all my plans with your talent for staying alive. The tour's not real, friend. Board shut it down years ago due to unacceptably high rates of fatalities. So I greased a few palms and got the tour up and running again. I outfitted every beacon with a recording device. Live footage of dim-witted mercenaries dying in gruesome ways across Halcyon. Oh, imagine the ratings.
You tried to get me killed? Are you crazy?
Oh, come on. I would have made your death worth millions. Look, never mind. Just take your reward and get out of my hair. One certified explorer's hat, courtesy of the Bureau of Exploration, with my compliments.
You seem so angry, buddy. Oh. I have to at least see what it looks like. See, it's I think it's the settings, isn't it? Let's see. Gameplay, is it? Yeah, show player helmet. Let's see what I look like. Let's see it. I need to get in better lighting. Let's see here. Oh, you're not gonna give me better lighting, are you? There we go. I love it. So dumb. That's how I normally look. We're gonna have player helmets on for a little while. That works for me. Okay. So, next up, we need to not go to maps. We need to go to Don't Bite the Sun. Parvati. Oh, I need Parvati in. I knew I was missing something. Okay, so we're gonna jump. No, that's what's the right. We're gonna jump back to the ship and grab Parvati. I want her in on this. leave. And the vicar for Parvati, and continue. Okay, yeah. Prosperity Plaza is about as close as we can get. Loading. Yeah, so there we are. That's we went up. So okay, so we need to go upstairs.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery, and you say that every time.
It's strange, though. I thought Byzantium was the center of Halcyon.
That's a figure of speech.
I know that.
You, with the hips, over here. Let me take a closer look at you. Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Splendid. I love it.
What's this about pasta?
Oh, you slay me. Not pasta, my dear. Contrapposto. To slouch fashionably. One's posture reveals the quality of one's character.
What are you talking about?
I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs.
Are you trying to sell me something?
I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I don't sell things. I pollinate the world with art. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help. What do you say, my dear? Care to make history with me?
You got a pretty high opinion of someone you just met.
Everything I need to know can be deduced from a first impression. You're an outsider. You're exotic. You carry a whiff of barbarism and adventure. You're the embodiment of everything I want in my new line.
What do you have in mind?
When I look at you, I see the very embodiment of everything the walls of Byzantium were built to keep out. Making an outfit worthy of you won't be easy. I'll need your help gathering the right materials.
Alright, I'll help you out.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. What does the common laborer wear? How do the wild-eyed madmen of Monarch dress themselves? I've heard rumors, but I require samples. Also, I expect you to model for me.
What's the benefit of seeing me wear it? Or any excuse to admire my looks, huh? Can't blame you.
Oh, you cad! You'll be the talk of Byzantium once I'm done with you. I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of spacer gear, helmet included. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals.
No tall shoes, though. I mean it.
You have the bearing and demeanor of a born model. You're going to absolutely murder this job.
Hold on, I need to know more about this outfit.
I expect you'll cut an exquisite figure. What else do you need to know?
You said something about an iconoclast outfit?
I've heard rumors of these iconoclasts, half-mad zealots rampaging across the surface of Monarch. You'll have to find your own way into Monarch. I can't help you. Even if I could, I prefer not to interfere with your creative process.
What's so interesting about Marauder armor?
I don't know. I've never seen a marauder. Not in person, anyway. There are always Aetherwade programs, but I want something authentic. Byzantium is long overdue for a change of wardrobe, my dear. Something barbaric, yet elegant.
Where am I supposed to find spacer gear?
If I were an enterprising spacer in need of a wardrobe, I'd probably head to the Groundbreaker.
I'll see what I can do. I didn't say leave, though.
I can't wait to see those outfits.
If I do somehow drop dead in here, promise me you'll drag my corpse somewhere with monsters.
What can I do for you, darling?
My engineer is going on a date, and she needs a fine outfit.
You don't gotta be so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor, licensing and copyright. There.
Fees for licensing and copyright? Cut the BS. Show me a fair price. Now.
Captain, please don't do this.
Aren't you a brute? But you're in luck, darling. I enjoy a brute now and again. They shake things up, create the unexpected. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
Hold up, did you actually measure her for this outfit? I didn't see any measuring tape.
Darling, do I look like an amateur? I read her measurements by eye. And don't you ask, because they're no one's business but her own.
I guess we can swing 3,000 bits.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get these machines spinning. You'll be broke to bespoke in merely an hour.
Time passes.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't. No way, no how. I get scared just thinking on it.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I. For you, anything.
Have you ever been outside Byzantium?
Outside Byzantium? Of course not. There's nothing for me outside Byzantium.
Yet you're sending me all over Halcyon.
Yes, and I'm terribly grateful you've agreed. Look, darling, I don't belong outside Byzantium any more than a fish belongs on the land. Anyway, I'm quite certain Byzantium wouldn't last 3 days without me. I'd return to a smoking ruin of hideous fabrics and mismatched colors.
You said I was exactly what Byzantium needs. What did you mean?
Byzantium has lost its élan vital. Everything about this city is so dreadfully stale. I want to make people uncomfortable the way you do. You're an outsider. You clearly don't belong in Byzantium, and yet you strut about, doing as you please.
Never heard of a tailor who wants to make people uncomfortable.
I'm not some common buttonmonger, darling. I'm an artist. It's my job to make you uncomfortable.
I see. Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Alright, so that takes care of
I
Byzantium
love
for now.
Byzantium. Where else are you going to find art, culture, working toilets?
I'm sure other colonies have cities like this.
Let's see, something real quick. Remember correctly, there's... What's this?
Hey, stand back, you. I'm part of Minister Clark's personal detail, and that means you gotta keep 5 feet back at all times.
Didn't know I was talking to such a big shot.
Yep, you're looking at the Minister's newest personal guard. Right here. The others took me out to celebrate on account of me just getting hired and all.
Anything you tell me about Mr. Clark?
Oh, he's, medium height with, like, medium colored hair and, like, a kind of a medium face. Just like in his posters.
You haven't met him, have you?
Everyone tells me he's very private, okay? Besides, I just started.
What's important about guarding Minister Clark?
He's basically the most important person in the colony, which makes me the most important guard in the colony. Yeah. That means I got a key to the minister's estate, my own personal UDL-issued shotgun. They don't give those out to just anyone.
Key, you say?
That's right. Not just anyone is allowed to have a key to Minister Clark's residence. It's all so very high level.
How about I buy you a drink to celebrate your promotion?
That's a great idea! I'll have a Spectrum vodka.
Captain, I can smell him from clear over here. I reckon he's had a fair number already.
Sure have, 'cause today's my big day.
He's got powerful good ears, too.
And a powerful thirst. You have a Spectrum vodka for a new pal?
I don't have any Spectrum vodka to give you.
Oh, maybe they got some at the bar.
Actually, gonna skip this because I know this is if you're going through an anti-corporate run-through, this is how you get in and get some more information, but I'm not dealing with the chairman on this run-through. So, alright. So we'll go ahead and get back to the ship. And let's see. What can we do next? I'm not ready to deal with the Hope just yet, but here. Yeah, let's go talk to Phineas. Why not? Okay, but first, let's see if
You're adjusting before you pull. You're anticipating it. You...
Of course I'm anticipating it. What if I shoot a friend on accident?
That's on account of your stance. You want to lean into it. Embrace it. Work with it. You're in control here, Parvati, not the gun. Don't let a hunk of metal jerk you around. You've been around powerful machinery all your life. And you're always in control, right?
I guess that's kind of like when the filler's shooting 600 cans of near molten sal tuna down the conveyor while I'm trying to tune a belt.
Here, stand like me. Just so. Hips square. Lean forward a little. It's just equipment, and you're just an engineer using it. Ah! Okay. We'll try again later. You'll get it. I promise.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now. You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. They only carried them on big colony ships, like the Hope.
Parvati, making every little thing perfect won't change Junlei's feelings.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Alright, let's go talk to Phineas.
Captain Hawthorne never worked to support the board before, at least not officially. I suppose we are turning over a new leaf? We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain, and we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Let's do this. Let's see if he knows. which I suspect he does. But he may not. He may think that I'm still on his side.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have those chemicals, we can revive the Hope's colonists and put some decent people in charge. So, good news. You're going to Byzantium and stealing those chemicals. Exciting.
What's so important about these chemicals?
If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much as you possibly can. The more, the better. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists, and then nothing will stop the board from destroying this colony.
What was that about Minister Clark?
Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new decree, you'll find Clark's signature on the dotted line.
Make it sound so simple.
Oh, I understand it must seem impossible to you. Infiltrate Byzantium, the crown jewel of the colony, steal a batch of rare chemicals from a heavily guarded estate. In order to do the impossible, you must first divide it into a series of smaller, less impossible tasks.
So what's the plan?
Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City.
You don't know.
Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find.
Actually, something else.
Of course, of course. What's on your mind?
That's it. Oh, we leveled up. Wonderful. And that's where we're gonna leave Dr. Phineas at this point, because we're not going to continue along that particular quest line. But let's see what we're gonna do next. So we got decent persuade, good lockpick. Hack is pretty garbage still. Yeah, we're gonna buff our hack. Interesting. Oh, when I did the settings, did I only put it on my own? Ah, player and companion helmets. There we go. Now, we look all scary. Ahaha. Alright. Well, it's gonna be a while before we see you again, Mr. Phineas. Alright. So, next up... Like I said, I don't want to continue along the main quest right now, because we're getting really close to the end of the main quest. So, let's see. We got... Max needs to go to Cilia. Emerald Vale. We need to go to Emerald Vale to do Nyoka's. And Felix needs Cilia. So... We got the... let's do the faction quest.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing again.
Yeah, they do that. Okay.
We've reached HRS-1084, Captain. It's emitting a very weak docking signal. I almost mislabeled it as normal etheric static.
Okay. For this... go back to pick our maps. Delhi. Whew. Got my third visitor. Hi there, viewer. Appreciate you. Feel free to chat. I'll be happy to respond to you if you do. Otherwise, enjoy watching. Appreciate having you.
This is the place. We'll need the power generators back on to finish this job.
Okay, restricted access, huh? Shipping label, 1 case of UDL concussive mines to HRS 1084. Signed by Chief of Security, Ida Kimball. Warning, contents may have shifted in transit. Warranty is void on any and all detonated mines regardless of cost. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying mines is a fireable offense. Mines are not company authorized decoration, pet, or sporting equipment. Mines are not suitable for ingestion. Mines are not eligible for any recycling promotion. Do not purposefully stand, sit, or recline on mines. Mines are not your friend. UDL claims no liability for any actions taken or not taken by mines. UDL recognizes that you could have chosen any remote explosives provider. Your commitment guarantees product quality and safety for many shipments to come. Thank you and have a pleasant detonation. Quality and safety not guaranteed. Let's see. That's sealed, okay. Ton of explosives. Oh, whoa. Okie dokie. And now for those who watch, I only use guns for this particular purpose. Okay. There.
Captain, a word of caution. Those automechanicals are likely to wake when we power the generator.
Error. Unable to access memory cartridge. Terminal power below 0.5 or below 5%. Yeah. Terminal in maintenance mode. Restore power supply. Okay, so to get access to that, we're gonna have to turn things on. There's automechanicals that may turn on, so we'll probably want to destroy them before we turn the power back on. Okay, let's make sure. Have that turned on. Let's check here. Oh, it's still too close to that. Darn it. Give myself a little bit of a compassion. For those who've been watching, it's a very common occurrence for me. And I thank you for those who are watching. If you're new to this particular series, I do have a full playlist on my YouTube channel, which is linked to in the channel description here. We're currently working on episode 33 of my playthrough. I just decided to move it on over to Twitch for the actual play through a portion of it. I am playing on easy mode, full transparency, and mostly just doing it for storyline purposes. I think you're going to be sealed too. Yep, you are. Oh, gotcha. I know where I'm at. Looks like going downstairs is next step. You're probably sealed as well. Yes. Oh, whoa. Okay. Oh, okay. So I can back up. As well, although I know I am currently wielding a gun, I am playing a melee only build. Purely have the gun available for what you saw right there, taking out mines. Okay. Do we need to go down this way? It's 4. No. I remember how I have this set up, because I primarily just use this guy. Okay, so all the auto mechanicals are going to turn on, so I can't kill them beforehand. Darn. There is a blood smear there. What is it? Oh, hello! Well, hi there, Ladybug 768. Appreciate you joining. And yeah, basically this right here is a first-person shooter RPG, and like I was mentioning, basically playing through a bad run-through. He is not a good guy, my character here, and he's basically gonna betray everybody. Kind of his point right now. Glad to have you on. Okay, so engineering section, terminal. Generator status active. Generator mode, maintenance, 2% output. Maintenance mode is active. Minimal functions available. Modify generator mode to normal. Engineering section terminal. Updating generator mode to normal. Disabling emergency lighting. Activating facility lights. Activating security protocols. Activating air recyclers. New laboratory scent option selected. Flushing toilets. Error flushing toilets. See maintenance logs for details. Generator mode change complete. Maintenance logs. View facility status report. Critical issues 1, non-critical issues 2. Critical issues. Issue 1. A toilet in the maintenance barracks does not flush. Replacement part ordered 1,243 days ago. Non-critical issues. Sensors indicate alta vita gas is leaking from storage tanks. Alta vita gas is toxic to humans. Admin override. Priority set to non-critical. Management does not utilize the alta vita gas storage room. That's not good. Sensors detect that new laboratory scent air freshener is running low. Repair toilet. Error. Work order already exists. The existing work order was opened 991 days ago and was last accessed 991 days ago. Turn to root. And exit.
Oh, I see you have activated your holographic shroud, Captain. Excellent. Becoming indistinguishable from an authentic UDL trooper will prove advantageous to your current situation.
What's going on, Ada?
A UDL vessel has been tracking our position and just recently docked with the station. They are patching into the station's transmission lines now. I cannot stop.
I've been waiting for this day since we tagged your ship in Cascadia, Captain. Wait, who are you? No one told me we had security forces deployed on the station already.
That's need to know, soldier. Now depart before you're reassigned to sewage detail.
Roger that. Just as a precaution, I'm sure you won't mind if we turn on the station security systems. Can't be too careful. We'd hate to leave this location undefended after a close call with outlaws.
You shouldn't even know about the station, soldier, let alone interface with it.
Shit. Thanks for the warning. Last thing I need is to get fined for overriding security on a restricted station. My team and I will just head out then.
The UDL gunship is undocking from the station. They appear to be departing into space.
That was rather impressive, Captain. Diplomacy at its finest.
Okay. That is everything I need from there. So now... Okay. Now things are back up and running. That does mean we're going to have bots we're going to have to get around and bypass. At least we can see. Now you won't open. Okay. So the question is, where do I want to go first? Let's check you out. Alright. Ooh, another... Wonder if you can get me anywhere. So, keycard encoder status online. Encode keycard. Why not? Error. No blank UDL keycard found in encoding slot. Please make sure a blank UDL brand keycard is inserted before attempting to use encoding function. Messages. From redacted subject. Closing down. To station security all. A transport vessel has been dispatched to HRS 1084. I have taken the liberty of upgrading the sensitive materials containment rating of this asset, which means you are permitted to leave with company-branded consumables, but all personal effects must be left behind. Now interfere with the tanks. A cleanup crew will dispose of all exhausted assets in time. Anyone who requires ethical correction therapy can speak to a Spacer Corps approved alienist. Root. Personnel files. Note on J. Guthrie. James is gone and he never said goodbye. I keep telling myself that he wanted me to remember him as he was outside of the tank. Or maybe he was just bad at goodbyes. When I saw what was left of him, I wanted to airlock everyone who let it happen. You could have said something, James. We were never short on time. Nothing's keeping me here now. The bits aren't worth it. I've requested a transfer. I get the impression I'm not the only one. Note on Chief Kimball. Kimball thinks there will be trouble once the docks run out of warm bodies. If James was around, I'd know he'd set her straight. Now that he's gone, maybe I could use some convincing too. She showed up next to my bunk last night. Said if anything happened to her, her password was her daughter's name. Hope it never comes to that. Okay, that may come in handy. Okay, well, this looks like something I can sneak into.
I can take a hint.
Okay, what we got here? Okay. Well, hey. Looks like we got a sniper up here. What were you trying to do, buddy? Okay, so we've checked out that part. Let's check out over here. This is a part downstairs we didn't have access yet.
Keep a sharp eye out, Captain. One wrong step could incapacitate or kill.
Alright, security routines. The UDL Electrofloor 3000 is online. Disengage checkpoint security. Always good. Otherwise, I'd get fried. Ah. Stuff I couldn't get into last time. Although not much here to get so far. Oh, come on. I see you right there. You're not gonna let me have it, are you? Oh well. It's just a sellable. Okey-doke. I'm looting people's bunks. I should feel so proud, I'm sure. Okay, so not much there. But we now have another area.
Some subjects. They're still alive.
Subject, Dr. Charles McNulty. Current status, alive. Unstable condition. Status setting active. Subject should not be revived until a method for stabilizing his condition is found. Okay. A second. Go back here to recharge. Subject, Dr. Claire Pearsall. Current status, alive, unstable condition. Subject's condition is dire. Please hold on, Claire. We almost had it this time. I swear we'll bring you back. Subject, Dr. James Guthrie. Current status, alive, extremely unstable condition. Subject will need extensive nucleon resequencing for any chance of viable extraction. I'm so sorry it ended up like this, James. We will come back for you all and fix this, I swear on it. Please forgive us. Recharge again. Unlock you there. Here. Personal terminal E Chartrand. It has been 1,217 days since last login. Security routines. Modify systems access protocols. Admin location, Byzantium. Admin username. Insert sublight override cartridge. Transfer administration privileges successfully completed. Okay. Accessing override data. Displaying automated confirmation. If you're reading this, you're standing in the legal property of Sublight Salvage and Shipping. Good work, contractor. Report back to Sublight HQ to collect your cut. Project summary. Executive Research Focus Group E177-148. Purpose: biological hybridization and assimilation strategies. Active team members: Claire Chartrand E, Paul L. Inactive team members: Guthrie J, McNutty C, Parasol C, Ryle T. Goal: further the chimeric sciences via the targeted modifications of human nucleon using strands obtained from Halcyon native fauna classifications. C-RAP T1002, aka Raptidon. Messages. From redacted subject, Station Morale. From redacted to Lab 1084, Station Morale. It has come to my attention that a culture of distrust has soured relations between HRS 1084's research staff and security personnel. Many of you have submitted requests for early dismissal to the research staff. The importance of your work supersedes any interpersonal conflict. To our security personnel, there will be no early dismissal. You will also notice that your employment contracts have no set end date. We can enjoy a discussion of morale and its impact on success metrics once the question of humanity's place in the Halcyon colony is answered. In the meantime, get back to work. Logs, Charlie. It was runaway resequencing shift. Once it started, it kept going, spreading beyond the isolated tissue to a full-blown systemic infiltration. He said it was like every organ was itchy. I told him we'd ice him, freeze him until we could work out how to reverse what had gone wrong. Every time Laura walked by me, she rubbed my shoulders and asked me to take a different reading. It didn't need to be taken. It was just to keep my mind occupied. She'd been checking on me every hour since. Claire. We had to put Claire on ice today. She and the others drew straws. Claire lost. The change was slower this time. At first, the sequence stayed within normal parameters, but then it spread again, just like with Charlie. Tomorrow I'm reaching out to my handler directly. I need some answers. I wonder how Guthrie's doing. I hear symphony music from under his door. Access outbound comm transcript. Transmission begins. Bertrand E. Is anyone listening on this frequency? Redacted. Who is this? I'm the project lead on 1084. I wanted... Station 1084, you have orders to maintain wireless silence until mission end state is activated. Executive override password antediluvian. Audible sigh. What can I do for you, Doctor? The board told me they would deliver my queries about our transcription problem on the Cornelius Vanderbilt. Where are we with that? I'm afraid I can't provide an updated status on that at this time, Doctor. The assault cruiser should have arrived on Earth by now. My query was addressed to the Chimerical Research Department at George de Harvey Institute in Budapest. One of my associates will reach out when we have an update. When? Aren't you in contact with the assault cruiser? What happened out there? Station 1084, misuse of this channel is a fireable offense, as is abusing your executive override, save in cases of emergency. Damn it, this is an emergent... Transmission ends. Executive override for user Chartrand E discontinued. Duration indefinite. James. This log is being entered by Dr. Fall. I had to prescribe Dr. Chartrand enough sedatives to knock out a primal. Yesterday morning, Dr. Guthrie and I drew straws to decide which of us would be the next test subject. He pulled the short one. No new developments. After all of our sacrifices, it still feels like we're miles away from a breakthrough. Eva hasn't forgiven herself for the losses. Maybe some time away from HRS 1084 will clear her mind. The board confirmed receipt of my report and transmitted our recall notice. We're just awaiting transport. I wish we could take some time away from the project to clear our heads, but we're not even close to that point.
Sublight will be well pleased that you've claimed the station for them. Myself, I'll be fine leaving this place.
Wait, Chartrand? We've seen that name before, back in Cascadia.
I should have lockpick at 100. Why did it change? What changed? I'm missing something in there, sadly, but I guess it is what it is. I'll quickly get to where I can refresh my security appearance. There we go. That'll work. I could kill those bots, but what's the point, right? And will you open now? Or are you still... Nope, you're still closed. Have we been everywhere? I think so. Other than that one door I can't open. Okay, I guess that does it. Alright, and well, you know what? It's getting to be about 50 minutes into this particular episode, so I am going to cut off the recording here, and close up shop with the folks on the stream. So I will cut in with the outro on the YouTube video momentarily. Okay, folks, and with that, we're going to go ahead and wind down this particular episode of The Outer Worlds. So thank you again for joining me. If you like what I'm doing, please make sure to do me a favor. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Doing those things do help me, because that sort of interaction makes sure that the YouTube algorithm knows that I'm worth sharing with others. The more people watch the video, the more people share the video, the more people talk, the more visibility we get. And we all know that is how and why that's important. As well, make sure to click the subscribe buttons, or the notification bell rather. I already talked about the subscribe button. The notification bell makes sure that you get notifications on YouTube whenever a new video goes live. Beyond that, if you want to make sure that you follow me on other channels, such as my Twitter at Biscuit Eater YT, or on Facebook at The Biscuit Eater, you can actually follow and get notifications there as well. Any one of them will get you to the new videos, so you can get to watching. As well, as I noted before, I am going to be doing at least the Outer Worlds as well as some of my other playthroughs on Twitch Live from here on out, or at least that is the hope. So do keep an eye on those channels for notifications when I plan to go live, as I would love to have you on there and watching with me. But that all said, I hope you guys had fun today. I did, certainly. And until I see you next time, game on, lovelies.